Okay, so here I'm just going to do a quick tutorial on how to do or use the Revolve command for AutoCAD 3D models. Okay, so as you can see, I am now in my 3D window. No, I chose the 3D basics so that I can have the commands here. Okay, so step one, as always, I will change my viewport into two vertical, with one in the plan view and the other in 3D isometric. Okay, so uh, using the revolve command is relatively simple. It is as easy as doing um, you just have to remember that you need to make the profile of a single side, and then use the revolve command for it to become a 3D model. For instance, I will just make a simple, okay, ortho on. I'm just gonna make a simple profile, something like this. Okay, the rule that you just need to remember is using the by using the revolve command, the item the item should be one single element, no? So here, as you can see here, it's one single element. I used making by using the polyline command. So when I already have my item here, I can just easily just type in the command revolve, REV, enter, and then I will click the object that I want to revolve, enter, and then I will click the axis and then pull it down, and then as you can see in the 3D view, I'm just gonna put it in a really realistic view. It looks something like that. Okay, if I stand it up, 3D RO, as you can see, the profile followed and went all around. Okay, just like that. So let's try to do maybe three chess pieces. Okay, number one, how about let's make ourselves a pawn. So what does a pawn look like? Okay, there I will not be using any um, dimensioning here. I will just base it on the proportions that I may think is right. Okay, so maybe something like this. I'm gonna give it a bit of a body, make it a bit thinner. Okay, now take note, I'm still just using polyline so that it will all come together in one go. Okay, so how about something like this? Okay, so I'm just gonna round up the corners by using fillet radius, maybe 5. Let's see, no? Fillet radius 1. Okay, just to round up the corners. Okay, now next thing to do is we need to make this as a single element, so this has to be part of this one. Okay, so I'm just going to try and use the fillet command. Fillet, enter R, enter 0. Okay, so it's now a single element. I'll go to my 3D view. Okay, the command is what? The command is REV for revolve. REV, enter. Click, enter. Okay, click at the center axis and click like that, and then enter. And then 3DRO. I don't know. It looks like a pawn to me. Okay, how about a bishop? Okay, a bishop will look something like, okay, I'm just going to make this sit up. Okay, and then so that I can get the height. Okay, so I will just copy this maybe, and then I will just trim this up, change the profile up here. Okay, so if I could remember my chess piece, the bishop almost always is taller than the other pieces. Not sure. Okay, so again, just gonna use polyline, maybe something like this. Okay, I'm gonna make it higher or taller. I'm gonna make another round here. Okay, I'm just gonna edit it out and make it prettier as I move along. Okay, so I'm gonna give this one again some rounded up corners. Fillet radius 0. Okay, fillet. Okay, so extrude, revolve, enter. This one, revolve. Okay, I'm just going to make it stand up later on. Okay. Okay, let's try a rook. Let's try if I can do a rook. Okay, I'm just going to do some proportions here. Okay, a rook will be fairly simple. Okay, with this I will be using several commands, not just the revolve command. I will be using the subtract command as well, and let's see how this would look like. Okay, so I'm going to open this up over here, something like this, so that the inside of the model will be hollow. Okay, so fillet, making it a single object. Okay, just gonna round it up around this one, fillet radius 1. Okay, it's a bit higher. Okay, and I'm gonna revolve. Okay, looks more like a cup than a rook, but this is where we can now use the, as I've said, the subtract command. Okay, by using this, I'm just going to try something different. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a few. Okay, rectangles here. Doesn't matter how thick it is, just needs to be centered. Okay, I'm gonna go to my 3D view. Extrude this too. Okay, and then I will just subtract these things to this model. So the command is SU, enter, click the item you want to retain, click the item you want to disappear, and then what do you think? Looks like a rook to me. And that's how you use the revolve command. Cheers.